This is Sakina. I'm having an awesome day. I'm just chilling, enjoying this beautiful weather we had today. It even feels good tonight. I have an awesome day, giving all the praise to the true living God who's worthy of the praise. I'm just thankful. Just chilling. Let me show you something as well. I had about two pieces actually, and I actually put in the oven, and I noticed it was burning almost. But I gave my son the pepperoni pizza. So, anyways, Casey's gas station, and having an awesome day. I must say, I can't complain. I definitely can't complain, you guys. And the young lady next door, she wants to play her music late at night, and I already told the landlord. You know what I'm saying? The young guy that was living over there, his daughter came up missing because they wants to attack me with demonic spirits. And the dude was actually astral projecting in my apartment. But let me show you something. What happened to this dude? Because once he realized he couldn't whoop me, he he had to go. He couldn't defeat me. All the time I'm coming on here telling you guys what was going on. But I had, you know what I'm saying? Period. I did that. Yes. Anyway, let's see. Hold on, you guys. Mm-mm. Wow. Okay, you guys, I'm fixing to show you.
At Garden of Life, our multivitamins transform over 30 organic fruits. Breaking news. A 3-year-old little girl, Genesis Reed, missing from Enterprise, Alabama. Enterprise, where is that? Enterprise is near Cody. It is near Op. I'm trying to give you a good connection. It's along the Panhandle, veering toward Florida. A 3-year-old little girl missing. Genesis Reed. Not only that, Jacob Pritchett, an autistic boy just 11 years old, is missing out of Brooklyn. His mom says he never existed. Really? Then why do you have his name tattooed on your body, woman? Good evening. I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. I want to thank you for being with us. Straight out to Dave Mack, Crime Stories investigative reporter. I want to start with the little 3-year-old girl, Genesis Reed, out of Enterprise, Alabama. First of all, where's Enterprise?
Imagine you're a neighbor. You live in a small apartment complex in a quiet Alabama town. You've seen the same little girl dozens of times, walking the parking lot with her mother, waving at you, playing outside. She's tiny, barely past 2 years old, big brown eyes, black hair, and full of energy. And then one day, she's just gone. Not gone as in moved away, not gone as in visiting grandma, just gone. Weeks pass. You don't see her. You ask her mother about her. The mother walks away without answering. Strange, right? More weeks pass. And then, at 3 o'clock in the morning, weeks after anyone last laid eyes on that little girl, the mother finally picks up the phone and calls the police. She says her daughter disappeared from her bed, mysteriously. Her name was Genesis Nova Reed. She was just 2 years old. She was wearing pink Minnie Mouse pajamas. And as of today, nobody knows where she is. Hello, strangers. Welcome back to the Strange Bar and Grill.
He was living
I'm
next
your
door to
host,
me.
JP.
Astro
Tonight we're going to be
projecting in
talking
my
about one of
house.
the most heartbreaking 4 hours, not the
Astro
past
projecting
week,
in my
30
house.
days. So think about what that means. Police were
Whole
already
city
being
was trying
told
to
or
look for the little girl
suspected
and
that
can't
this
find her
child
still to
may
today.
not have been seen by anyone since well before that 3 a.m. phone call. She finally calls police. Why did she wait? What changed? What happened in those days between I don't know and that 3 a.m. phone call? Nobody knows. But I'm guessing is she's getting all these people asking where her daughter is, that she says, hey, I'm going to go ahead and report this now because people are asking too many questions and they're onto me. Allegedly. Again, I don't know. I'm speculating here. Within hours of the
But
missing
be
person
careful
report going out,
mistreating good
this
people.
case exploded into. He noted that finding Genesis was the top priority, but acknowledged there could be more to the story. That's basically lawyer speak for, we think something criminal happened here. Police were also asking about someone new, a woman with a single name, Moriah. During questioning, Adrian Reed
Yeah.
apparently mentioned this
He
woman's
was
name briefly.
game
Police Chief
stalking
Michael
me,
Moore
live next
described
door to
her at a
me.
press conference as a black female
And
who
I
could
told him,
sometimes be found at a
go
bar called
see your
Levels
daughter.
Bar and Grill,
I was crying.
Delville
I even
Avenue
told
in
the minister
Enterprise. She
guy
also had possible connections
to
to the town
pray
of
for the little
Ozark
girl
and an
because I
area
got a
called
vision she was
Level
going to come
Plains,
missing,
both
and this is
nearby
what's going on
communities.
today.
Police called her an
That
alleged
part.
family
Period.
friend
Okay.
and made a direct public
Then
plea if Mariah or anyone who knows her.
the young lady next door come do the same thing. Her brother come missing, and they find him in Alabama. You know, now she playing her music. She just keep bothering me. She came here and never talked to me, never said, hey, how you doing? Another black woman. Basically, she came and harassed me, man. I guess she was sent here to do that. I don't know. Because homegirl is just gone. She gone. Like, you know, working just like this dude did. You know what I'm saying? And then I got the revelation that the woman killed the child because I don't want to deal with no man like that. I'm sorry, but that's a sad situation to this child, beautiful little girl. You know what I'm saying? And one of those pictures show her standing in front of the apartment. You get what I'm saying? And that's so sad. You know what I mean? Like literally. And
Has any information about Genesis or Adrian Reed? Call us immediately. As of the time this episode was recorded, Mariah had not been publicly identified. But who is she? What does she know? Was she involved? Or is Adrian just trying to throw her under the bus so she don't get in trouble? Those are the questions that we need answers to. The next morning, on February 17th, 2026, Police Chief Michael Moore held another press conference. He confirmed that Adrian Reed was being held at the police station, saying it was partly to keep her safe. That afternoon, at around 4:15 in the evening, Enterprise Police made it official. Adrian Reed was charged with false reporting to law enforcement, a Class C felony under Alabama law. She was held without bond. Now, I'm going to just stop right there because a Class C felony is not the most serious kind of felony in Alabama. Most people charged with a Class C felony are given some kind of bond. They pay money, they go home, they wait for a trial. Adrian
they
Reed
knew
was
she
given
killed her
no
baby.
bond at all.
They
Local
knew she
reporters
killed her
noted
child.
immediately that this was highly unusual. WTVY said flat out that the no bond hold may indicate she is suspected of foul
And
play
this
in the
young lady,
case. Police, for their
she just
part,
boom.
made another very interesting
She do
distinction.
like that.
When asked about the family,
That's how
Captain
she do,
Haglund
hitting on
confirmed
the
that Genesis's father and other relatives were
same
cooperating
thing.
fully with
This
the
little girl,
investigation.
her
However,
mama
he
didn't want
did
nothing
not
to do
say the
with that.
same thing
You get what I'm
about
saying?
the
Period,
mother,
man.
Adrian Reed.
I
Now,
want to go
while
talk to the
all this
cops
is going on,
myself.
a voice
And
from the
it don't
family
make it right,
emerged.
but it gives them a good
She's
idea.
believed to be
If
Genesis's grandmother, and she made an emotional public statement. She pleaded with anyone who might have the child to come forward, and she said something that has stayed with people following this case. She stated Genesis was not given willingly. Not please return our missing child, not whoever has her bring her home. She said she was not given willingly. That phrase to me suggests the grandmother believes Genesis was taken or handed over to someone against the gun. A voice from the family emerged. Vivian Reed. She's believed to be Genesis's grandmother, and she made an emotional public statement. She pleaded with anyone who might have the child to come forward, and she said something that has stayed with people following this case. She stated Genesis was not given willingly. Not please return our missing child, not whoever has her bring her home. She said she was not given willingly. That phrase to me suggests the grandmother believes Genesis was taken or handed over to someone against the family's wishes. And that's bizarre to me because she would have either know something or Adrian may have told her something. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about that one.
When I first came to Eleanor, I didn't know what to expect. I'll never forget.
Well, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about that one. Now we're going to do something that we do sometimes here at Strange Bar and Grill. We're going to walk through some possibilities, some theories. We're going to explore what may have happened. Not to accuse anyone and not to say we know what happened because we obviously don't. But Genesis has not been found. The investigation is still open, but we have to ask some questions. So here's 3 theories about what may have happened to Genesis Reed. Theory number 1. Is this a possible family cover-up? This is the theory that most people following this case have landed on. And it's the one the evidence seems to point toward most strongly. What if something happened to Genesis inside that apartment? Whether it was an accident or something worse. And the people who were supposed to protect her chose to cover it up instead of calling for help. Think about what we know. Genesis had not been seen by a single neighbor for 6 to 8 weeks before the missing person report. Her own mother, when asked about her 2 days before making that call, said, "I don't know," and just walked away. There was no rush to get help, no panic, no urgency, just silence. The mother has since been charged with false reporting. The police believe she lied about how and when Genesis went missing. She's being held without bond, which is a signal that law enforcement considers her a serious suspect. In cases like this, when a very young child disappears from the home of a caregiver, and that
I got
caregiver
some
gives a
store-bought
story that
pizza
doesn't line up
from
and that child
Casey's
hasn't been seen in weeks, the
grand
worst
opening.
is often true. Now, it doesn't have to have been intentional. Accidents happen, terrible accidents, a fall,
Yeah.
medical
So
emergency
anyways,
that wasn't treated.
it is what it
Something
is,
that
and
scared parents so badly that they
the thing
panicked and
about
made
it,
the
if
worst
it's a
possible
demon
choice.
that think they know me, some demon
For help.
supposedly
Or
got
it could have
this
been something far darker.
because they know
Law
me, and
enforcement's
it's like,
actions,
you know me, I
FBI
don't know you.
involvement, the no bond hold, the DA's
But
limited
I wish I
words
had a radio
suggest
to
they are not
blast
ruling
that
that out.
bitch.
And then there's
Excuse my
Mariah,
language,
who
y'all. When she
wished
want to
presently
blast her, we
something
be
happened,
going back and
wished
blasting,
cover
because
it
I
up,
don't want to hear
or
her
was
ass.
Genesis handed off to
I
her?
do not
Police
want to
are
hear that
clearly
nigga.
looking for answers from her.
Beat and
The
knocking
cover-up
like
theory
something wrong with
is
her.
the one
Because,
that fits the
baby,
most facts
I
as they
prayed
go
this
through the day.
morning, I'm going
But
to
what
leave
do
it
you guys
alone.
think?
Like I
Let
say,
me know in the comment section. And
let
theory
God
number
deal
2,
with it.
could
Don't even worry
Genesis
about it.
had just walked out on her own? So
Because,
let's be
for
fair,
somebody
even
that
exploring
come
the
move
alternative the
next
mother
door
put
to
forward,
you,
at least
and all
partially.
they want to
Genesis
do
was
is
2
knock,
years old.
beat, and
Toddlers
Cameron
obviously
on like, baby,
move
look,
fast,
you going to
move
get up out of
sneaky,
there.
and they can open
That's what's going
doors
to
that
eventually
adults think
happen.
are
And you can
safely
go get
closed.
whoever
There
you
are
want, tell
documented
them
cases
whatever.
of very young
But you,
children
it's not right
wandering
for
away
you
from
to do
homes
that.
in the middle
Everybody
of the
know you
night
doing
and
that. My
being found
family
miles
members
away.
and
The
everybody know
mother's
that
story
this
was
woman
that
is
the
doing
door
this.
to the
I ain't
apartment
worrying
was
about the
open
internet. I ain't
Genesis
worrying
was
about
gone.
YouTube.
Could
I ain't
that have
worrying about
happened?
Facebook.
It's
None of this
possible.
fake stuff.
Enterprise, Alabama in
Quotas.
February can be cold at night.
I'm way
Temperatures can drop
above
into the
all
40s.
that y'all
Now, I
got
know
going
you
on.
say 40, that's not that
That's
cold.
why I never
Some people,
sign
like
up
where I'm from,
to
that's not cold at all.
receive
But that's
nothing.
pretty cold. A small
Come on.
toddler in Minnie Mouse
You're
pajamas
not gonna
wandering
pimp
outside
me.
alone at 3 in the morning
You ain't
would
pimping
be
me,
in serious
baby.
danger
I'm
very
not
quickly.
part of the
Now, if this
matrix.
theory is true, that Genesis could have wandered into a
Ooh,
wooded
this is
area,
spicy.
a drainage ditch, or gotten further than anyone imagined. Search
Bye-bye,
dogs,
go.
helicopters,
The
and
one
ground
thing
teams
about it, baby,
have
you
been
don't run
deployed
this over
somewhere.
here.
But here's the
You try
problem with
whatever
this
you
theory.
want,
It
and I'm
runs straight
still.
into the wall of the neighborhood house. If Genesis walked out that front door on February
I'm
15th
still
or
here.
16th, then why hadn't the neighbors seen her since
I'm
Christmas?
still
Where
here.
was she during those 6
And then
to
they
8
had a
weeks?
nerve
The
to like my
2-year-old doesn't
lives.
hide
I'm
in
like,
an apartment
I
for
don't
2
need you
months.
right now, baby.
She doesn't stop
I don't
existing.
need you.
She
I
would
don't
have been
need you.
seen
I don't
at the
need you
store,
like
on walks,
nothing.
outside playing,
Especially
at
if
the
you're a
store with
devil.
mom, shopping,
Baby,
right?
don't like it.
Somewhere,
Don't
but
like it.
nobody saw her.
Please,
The
Jesus.
she wandered
Don't
away
let the
story
devil
might
like it.
explain the final night, but it does absolutely
Anyways,
nothing
I'm
to
gonna
explain
add some
the
ranch
weeks of
on
silence
here
before it.
because
This
I
brings us to our third
can.
theory. Someone broke in and took her. Now, this theory
Anyways,
is the one no
okay.
parent ever wants
So
to think about. What if someone, a stranger, or someone known
let me
to
go
the
ahead. She
family,
trying to
Mariah
irritate
maybe,
me, that young
came
lady.
into that apartment
She
and
won't.
took Genesis?
It's
Child
like
abduction by a
she be
stranger
trying
is
so hard to
statistically
get
very
a
rare,
reaction
but
out of
it
me.
does happen.
And I'm
And in
talking
some
about, baby,
cases,
why?
children are taken by
Why?
people who are known to the
You don't
family,
even
a
look.
former
Go up in the
partner,
house
or
all
family
stiff like a
associate,
robot.
even
Go up in the.
someone the
Oh,
child
baby.
trusted. Again,
Baby,
that mystery woman named Mariah,
she
possibly.
need my
Police
energy.
specifically sought her out after
Them
Adrian
freaking
Reed
people like
mentioned her
that,
name during questioning.
they
They described
soulless,
her as an
holeless.
alleged family
She
friend
knocking
with
and
ties
beating
to
and carrying on.
specific
I'm like,
local
look, I
places.
want to tell
Why
them
would
people,
police
look,
broadcast her name
I don't know
publicly
what
and
demon this
beg for
woman got
anyone who
over
knows her to
here,
come forward?
but I
Unless they
will pay
believe
y'all
she
to
might have
come
had
over here
access to Genesis.
and
The
help
grandmother's
me
words, she
figure
was
out
not given
what is
willingly,
going on.
could also support this theory.
Okay,
Maybe someone
period.
took Genesis from that
So, anyways,
apartment.
here we
Maybe
go.
that someone is connected
I'm
to
gonna get her
Mariah.
though.
Maybe she's a
I'm
person
gonna get her.
Adrian Reed trusted
I mean,
or
I'm
was
not being
connected
evil,
to
but
in
I'm
some
gonna
way
prove
that
my
the
part.
police are
You ain't
still
gonna sit
piecing
up and
together.
harass
There's
me
also
for free.
this. If a stranger
Cool.
broke in
I
and
gotta
took
go get cameras in
Genesis
my
6 to 8
house.
weeks ago,
So, you
it
know what I'm
would
saying?
explain why
Document
the neighbors
everything.
haven't
I'm not
seen
gonna
her.
let her
It would
do this.
explain
No.
why the mother
You
might be
gotta stand
scared,
on
too
business with
scared to
these
call
demons.
police.
I
Some
mean, I
people,
prayed for her,
for a
but
whole range of
maybe God
complicated
want
and
me to do
painful
something
reasons,
else
are
because
afraid of law
you
enforcement.
can't,
Some
you know,
people,
it's like, I
when
don't want
faced
to
with
talk
something
about you.
terrifying,
What I'm talking
freeze.
about you
I just have
for?
a
And
hard
then
time
Jesus is the
that
reason
a
for the
mother
season,
would
and you
lose her
trying to
child
be more
and be too
important
scared
than
to
God.
contact police.
So that's
Now, I
the
can get
devil
being afraid of
using
police,
her.
being threatened by
You feel
some
me? And it's like
outside
you don't get no
third
play,
party
baby.
or
All you
something.
can get
But
is a
as far
prayer
as like your child
because I
missing,
want God
that's
to
one thing
bless it because
mothers don't
God
play.
don't play
They're not
about
playing around
me.
their children about that stuff.
My
They're calling the
enemies,
cops. Now, this false
be
reporting
careful
charge
messing
against
with
the
people
mother
that
doesn't
trust in God.
automatically make her
I
guilty
might
of
curse a
harming
little bit,
Genesis.
but
It
I
makes
ain't
her guilty
nowhere
of lying,
like I
right? And
used to.
people lie for many
Stuff I used to
reasons,
do,
like
I don't do
fear,
no more.
shame,
You feel me?
and a
Like I've
desperate hope
changed for the
that things
better.
might somehow
That's
resolve
what they don't want
themselves.
to hear,
This
and they
seems
don't want
very
nobody
unloving
to
to be
talk
lying
about
when
it.
your child's missing. Like you're not helping the case. You want your child back. Why would you lie?
Okay,
But
anyways, let me say
again,
this
that's just
quick
me.
little
Let me know
prayer,
what you think of that one
guys.
in the comments. But could Adrian Reed be a traumatized mother who is hiding something ugly because she's terrified? Not because she hurt her own child, but because something happened that she blames herself for? That remains to be seen, and hopefully we'll get some more answers in the next couple days. Taxes was chasing updates and getting nowhere.
Good.
Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert, doing it all for you while keeping you in the loop, so you can keep chasing this feeling. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
I'm forced to be reckoned with, baby.
They don't want you
I
to
know.
know about
Do
it.
your part.
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash payout if you were in a car accident up to 1 year ago, even if you weren't driving? Just click the link around this video to see how much you can get. Just answer 5 simple questions, and it only takes 30 seconds. If you got hurt by a driver in the last year, you might be owed money without even knowing it. You could get a check just like this one, maybe even more. Click the link now to find out. Tens of thousands of people have received a 5-figure or even a 6-figure check
This
without going
is
to court, paying big legal fees, or dealing with insurance companies or greedy attorneys.
crushed red
Even
pepper.
if you were a pedestrian, rideshare
Crushed red
user,
pepper.
cyclist, or a motorcyclist,
This is
you can get the justice
granite
you deserve. Look at
parmesan
Leah, for
cheese.
example. She had no idea her case was
And
worth anything. But after she
got
came
some
to car
ranch
accident counsel, she got
and
over
some
$160,000 from an accident that
buffalo.
happened a little less than a year ago. No matter
Sauce.
what you
So
thought before, you can get what you're owed, and can be shocked to
that
see how
part,
much more can be than you expected. We can't change the past,
definitely not
but we
disappointed.
can help you get a good cash
They be
settlement
watching
for
and
missed
carrying
work,
on. Oh, let me
hospital
go take it,
bills,
baby. I ain't
or
gonna be
property
disappointed
damage.
if you wanna,
And
what they
hopefully
call
we'll
it,
get some more answers
trademark it. Do
in the
your
next
job.
couple days.
Do what you gotta do.
And just a reminder, as I record
I
this
don't
episode,
care.
the search for Genesis Nova Reed is still ongoing. The FBI is involved. State investigators are working the case. Officers are searching specific locations that police are keeping secret, which suggests they have information they haven't shared publicly. Adrian Reed remains in custody, charged with lying to police and held without bond. Mariah remains unidentified, and
Kind of
Genesis
sweet.
has not been found. Her grandmother is on social media begging anyone in any state, in any county, to call the police if they've seen her, if they have her, or if they know anything at all. And again, to reiterate, we don't know yet what happened to Genesis Nova Reed, but the people of Enterprise, Alabama, they know something is deeply wrong. The investigators working around the clock also know it. And the neighbors of Meadowbrook Apartments, the ones who used to watch that little girl walk the parking lot with her mother, they know it too. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. If you're you're new to my channel, make sure to like, subscribe, share this video, get the word out there. But with that, let's jump into some member shoutouts. K Brit 2509, Shay M
I gotta let my
5645,
landlord know.
DK the God, Franklin
The young
Jones,
lady
Laura
is
Notek, Joanne Johnson 2481, Ms. VWAG 2020,
beating
901 Retired Ghost
at
Hunter, GJ Slaughter, Michelle
10:56.
Ramsey 752,
I gotta let my
Black
landlord
Capricorn,
know she
Pretty
beating
in
on the
Purple Box
walls. She
1242,
playing on music
Melissa
again,
Combs 3832,
which it ain't
and
as
Huff
loud
Mommy.
as she
Alright guys,
normally
that's
have
gonna
it,
be it
cause
for
the
today. Be
landlord, that
safe,
lady
be
don't play.
good, peace.
That RNO lady do not play. You know what I'm saying? She don't play. And one thing about it, the landlord ain't playing. But I ain't gonna mess with the girl. Like I say, y'all, the girl bothering me. She bothering me. She mad because I'm happy. She stay in her house and watch me all day.
Top 3 colognes every
Late
man should
possum
have in 2025.
all day.
Dolce & Gabbana
Watch
Light
me.
Blue, a fresh blend of
Young
Sicilian
lady.
mandarin,
What the
frozen
hell a
grapefruit,
young
and
lady got to
aromatic
do
juniper.
messing
It's
with an
crisp,
older black
refreshing, and
woman? For what?
effortlessly confident.
Because she got
Gucci
demons in
Guilty
her just
Pour
like all the
Homme,
rest
a
of y'all
bold
do.
mix of lavender, lemon, and cedarwood. It's smooth, masculine, and undeniably sexy. Versace Eros, a seductive blend of mint, vanilla,
She got
and tonka
demons
bean.
in
It's rich, powerful, and
I
impossible to
had you
forget. Want to
cutting
smell
up
like a
acting
man
a
who turns
fool.
heads without dropping $100 plus
Been
on a
there,
single bottle? That's exactly
been
why
there,
I
done
recommend
that, baby,
Scentbird. It's
already.
a fragrance subscription that delivers
As long as you get
authentic,
hired, no.
100% real designer
Number
colognes
one,
straight to your door. For just
that was a
$8.47
social
for the first month, you get a 30-day
delivery.
supply of designer colognes with
Get
around
mad,
120
baby,
sprays
get
per vial,
glad
more
when
than
it's the
enough to stay
woman
fresh
now.
every day. And with over
Mm,
900 fragrances, including
mm-hmm,
Dolce & Gabbana, Gucci, Versace, and
mm-hmm.
more, you can switch up your scent whenever you want. So
Yep.
if you want a cologne that gets compliments,
God had
try
already
Scentbird.
told
Your
me
first month is just
about y'all. Been told me. I
$8.47.
wasn't ever on the internet. Mm-mm.
Most
But
black
I
coffee
advise a
has two
person,
ingredients you
don't
want,
get on the internet.
water and coffee beans. But it also has over
Too much junk going on. Pop star, demon. Wow. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I think I showed a lot of video. I might have to let the police know about that young man. He is the devil. Um, I seen a vision that that lady would rather hurt that, get rid of that child and deal with that man, and that's bad. But that nigga know he's crazy. Ooh, that nigga crazy. That nigga crazy. That nigga would walk into the store with a gun for me. I ain't lying. I want to tell the police and stuff, but I'm scared. I just don't want nothing to do with it. In other words, I think I know why. I got to. I, mm, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I report that man? This girl probably would have still been around. That man ain't no joke. I remember when I came here, first seen him with that lady. You know, too many things going on. I'm like, oh my God. discernment. And another story. Let me show y'all another story. I was at the store here, and I'll show you a couple of them. A couple of things that done happen. Hold on, y'all. Let me show you this one. You're gonna be, ooh. Let me show y'all. I seen the whole thing in the making. I wish I had told. Oh yeah, that.
Bird and Melanie Billings were inside their spacious home when investigators believe
I
men
seen the whole
dressed as
thing
ninjas launched a commando-style
in the
raid on
making.
their compound.
I wish I
In
had
just
called
a
the
few
cops.
minutes, the Billings were dead and a safe inside was missing. The search for suspects began with an important clue: video of a
A
large
van,
passenger van
red
seen
van. I
at the
seen them
crime scene.
painted. I seen them painted. And him, his uncle told me don't mess with him because he like to attack dope dealers and people like that, and he worked with the mafia, the Mexican mafia. I don't know how true that is, but he did tell me that. Dude came to my house, and that dude, when he came in, he kind of looked around, and I knew his uncle wasn't lying, but this is what he did.
Most of them with disabilities. What Gonzalez didn't know is that his
I
own
seen
father
all of them.
and several members of his crew would soon
I
turn
seen all of them.
exposing the entire plan.
I seen him. I seen him. That's his daddy. I seen him in that van. That red, I'm serious. It was beige prior to them painting. And then him, when I seen him, he was looking crazy. Look at him. He was looking crazy. Him. That's his daddy. I seen the whole thing in the making. Whole thing. When they passed by me, I turned around. Yeah. That's, yeah. And then, here go another one. I'm showing y'all for real. Hold on, y'all. Let's go. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Yep, here we go.
I'm here at A&E Fabrics here in Pensacola, Florida. My name is Priscilla with Prison Crickets Creations.
Oh, hold on, y'all.
I can't
I'm
believe
sorry.
I didn't know fabric store today for I spent $3 and $4.
That definitely ain't it. That ain't it. Oh. Let's see if I can come across it. Let's see. Let's see. No. I'm trying this way. I'm trying to show y'all. Okay, let's see. Oh. Oh. gosh, I forgot about. Oh, okay, okay, you guys. I don't know which one to do because I seen this one too. I seen this young lady right here, and it showed me that this was gonna happen. And I had her on video. I had her actually on video holding her baby. And he came in the flea market and was like he had an attitude like this look. But yeah, they had killed her.
Mother and son charged with murdering a woman at a Pensacola Home Depot store have been formally indicted. Today, a grand jury indicted Keith and Sheila Agee for first-degree premeditated murder. Keith Agee was also indicted on 2 counts of aggravated battery. That shooting on August 11th at the Home Depot store on Davis Highway killed 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims. And both Keith and Sheila Agee are in the Escambia County Jail without bond. The state attorney's office says both are scheduled to be arraigned on Friday.
Yep, I see her. She holding her baby. Yeah, beautiful young lady, beautiful spirit.
Great thing about Fortis's campus. The man accused of shooting and killing a worker inside the Home Depot on Davis Highway Friday remains in jail. And tonight, we have the arrest report revealing new details about that deadly shooting. Investigators said the suspect, 20-year-old Keith Agee, knew the victim, and in fact, they shared a 2-year-old daughter. Today, a friend and fellow employee identified the victim as 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims. Sim's friend is speaking out today on the warning signs she says led to that incident. And Tanner Stewart joins us. And Tanner, that friend was also hit by gunfire less than 5 minutes from the time they were due to get off from work.
Sue, I'm told the
Okay.
contract.
And here go the shooting.
5 years after the brutal murder of a popular convenience store owner, the suspect, Raymond Pruitt, is on trial. He was caught on camera in late April 2016 going into the A&E Food Mart on Pace Boulevard. Pruitt allegedly pulled a gun and shot 53-year-old Chung Cheng, who everyone knew as Alan. In the days after his murder, many of Alan's customers and friends brought flowers, balloons, and teddy bears to the front of his store. At the same time, U.S. Marshals were offering a reward of up to $10,000 as they searched for Pruitt's Hyundai Tucson.
I told
A
him.
few days after the killing, Pruitt was arrested near Troy, Alabama. Authorities there said he led them on a high-speed chase that ended in a crash and a gunfire. Alabama officials say before he came to Pensacola, he stabbed and shot his girlfriend in Montgomery and robbed several other store owners at gunpoint in Alabama. And Pruitt faces up to life in prison if he is convicted. Reporting live in Pensacola tonight, I'm Cody Long, WKRG News 5.
That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get them visions. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Mm. Mm. Hmm. Wow. Thank you, man. You guys. Oh, my bad. I gotta read, get in my Bible, you guys, but God is good. That's good. It will be. But anyways, you guys.